The council, it's politics. Inside the council, it's consensus. Let's go across now to Congress leader Randeep Surjewala. Mr. Surjewala, the Assam Finance Minister is going to play host to the GST Council meeting on the 10th, saying that the Congress's objections now, why didn't you object in the council? Why didn't you issue dissenting notes in the council if you felt so strongly about the issues that you're now objecting over?
Shireen, my friend Hemanta Biswa Sharma is suffering from selective amnesia. When he used to be in the Congress party till not so long ago, he would say the same things that we are pointing out today. It's a different matter that he's now BJP finance minister after being Congress finance minister for about 10 years. What he does not point out to you and state three things. Number one, Prime Minister has also said that the bill was passed by consensus in the parliament, but Prime Minister also duped the people when he did not tell that Mr. Jaitley deliberately converted the bill into a finance bill, which it was not, against the objections of the opposition party. So in Rajya Sabha, where we had majority, it was never put to vote. Where in Lok Sabha they had majority, they passed it through. Congress gave a dissenting note in writing in the select committee, saying that put a cap of 18%. Even then they continue to say there was no dissent note. Now let's come back to the council. The trick now being employed by BJP and unfortunately by the Union Finance Minister, as also Mr. Hemanta Biswa Sharma, they have a pre-council meeting of the BJP chief ministers or their allies, where they already decide on the agenda. They come back, put the agenda on the table and say it is passed. I think there is very little say
but
that
sir,
the opposition
Mr. Surjewala, why isn't Mr. Surjewala, even if that were to be the case, why isn't somebody like Krishna Bairegowda, who represents the state of Karnataka, why doesn't Mr. Badal, who is the finance minister of Punjab, then present a dissenting note in the level of the GST Council if you're saying that everything is fixed, so to speak?
Shireen, 3 months back, the finance ministers of opposition states, not Congress states alone, if you recollect, did a press conference and said almost similar things. Post that, 2 days thereafter, there was a GST council meeting. Our finance ministers again raised the issue. The Union Finance Minister and the council said, yes, they have taken note. When the proceedings come, they are never recorded. So now we have decided that we are going to place our objections prior to the meeting of the GST Council on the record so that people of this country are not duped by a prefixed agenda of Bharatiya Janata Party.
So you're saying, as Hemanta Biswa Sharma was pointing out, that this will happen outside the council, but in the council it will continue to be consensus.
No, we have put our objections inside the council, which are not deliberately noted. We are also now putting it outside in the People's Court and will put it inside the council. We have pointed out very specific measures which are not relating to Congress party, which affect the people of this country and how they are suffering on account of GST, which has really become now Gabbar Singh tax, instead of being a genuine and simple tax.
But sir, you're calling it the Gabbar Singh tax. Mamata Banerjee is calling it the great selfish tax. The fact of the matter is that the council has been meeting regularly, almost every month. Decisions have been taken to try and ease the burden that's been faced by SMEs and others. So if the council is moving forward, what is the problem with that? If they're trying to course correct, what's the problem with that?
The problem is that the entire architecture of GST has been messed up by a government arrogating on numbers. The problem is that the entire module on which Congress party framed the GST has now become so lopsided that these last-ditch efforts which the Congress or other opposition parties are raising, even to correct partially, is not bringing the results. Let me give you an example since you asked me.
Well,
government imposed a 18% duty, which they reduced to 12% duty on the yarn and a 5% duty on the cloth. When we all objected and said, if you import clothes, it's 5% duty, But you are actually
Yes.
disincentivizing everybody who's not manufacturing the thread or yarn. Government has reduced the duty to 12%. Has that,
Yes,
has
so
that
that was
really
my
solved
point, sir, that
anybody's
the-
problems? Answer is no.
Yes, but but okay, you're saying it hasn't, but at least the cost correction has been done. Well, we will